Stale. Who wants a stale pum pum? Nobody. I want you to see the flowers so bad. Hey bunnies, welcome to another Naked Sunday video. I cannot tell you the last time I said those words, but here we are. So for today's video, we're gonna jump right into it. But before we begin, I haven't done this in so long. Go ahead and grab yourself a drink. As you guys know, I am doing the 75 hard, so I'm not having any alcohol. I did break it though on February 14th, and I did have 2 tequila drinks with my girlfriends, and I kind of regretted it the next day because I could feel it, and it was just, so yeah. We are still doing the no alcohol, and what I'm drinking is a margarita mocktail. I'm using the Ritual Zero Proof Tequila with a non-alcoholic tequila mix. No sugar or salt on the rim. This is about 100 calories. Not frozen, just stirred. Go ahead, pause this video if you need to, grab yourself a drink, come back and let's talk. So you guys, you girls, my bunnies, my sirens, if you are keeping up, you know that I had to make a whole new Instagram page. I made a website. I created this platform on the website called the Siren Lounge, and every month I've been dropping, since December, I've been dropping new posts that kind of help my girls out. And the last post I did was in the month of February, and it was titled Vagina Secrets, and it's about how to keep your vagina smelling nice and fresh, not necessarily sweet, because a vagina is a vagina and it's going to smell like a vagina. Like it, the only thing is it's not supposed to have like this rancid odor. These tips are also going to only work if you've already checked out with your gynecologist to make sure you don't have BV or a yeast infection or trick or anything like that. Okay, so if you've done those things and you just want to know how to, you know, maintain a fresh cat, so on the website I gave my sirens 10 tips on how to keep a nice fresh vagina. Number 10, and I've said this on here many times, is proper hygiene. Now, yes, we all take showers. You're supposed to take a shower. Good for you. Okay, if you take 1, good. You take 2, perfect, wonderful. If you take 3 or 4, all right, unless you're doing some labor intensive work, you might be doing too much. You're stripping your body of its natural oils, you're drying your skin out, and you're doing yourself more of a disservice than anything else. If you're finding that you have to wash your vagina more times than needed throughout the day, again, talk to your gynecologist, okay? Don't run to TikTok shop and buy no pink vagina mist. No shade, no tea, no shade. I have a video coming up on these vagina product girlies, okay? I already did one on the pink vagina mist, or I think that's what it's called. So if you want to find that video, if I remember, I'll link it down below, or I'll put it up here for you to watch. With proper hygiene and making sure your cat smells nice and fresh, when you are showering, right? Like me, I'm a Dove sensitive body wash type of girly, because all the other soaps, they make me itch. I don't know, it just does. Now for my vagina, my labia, my lips, I don't use Dove down there. And I've said this before in many videos. I don't use soap down there. Now, scientifically, technically, the vagina is the inner workings, right? When I say vagina, and when you watch these videos or read these stories and we're talking about vagina, we're talking about the labia, the lips, the outer part, not the inside part. You don't need to be, or you shouldn't have to be, you're not supposed to be pushing anything up inside of you outside of a tampon or a toy or your partner, right? Or your fingers, whatever. But while showering, no soap, no douche, nothing like that at all. All right? When you wash down there, your water, pure water, and your fingers is enough. You don't need to use your washcloth down there that you've already scrubbed your entire body with. You don't need to use your loofah that you already scrubbed your entire body with. You don't need to use your exfoliating gloves or your exfoliating mitten or anything like that you already scrubbed your body with. You don't need to use any of that in general because it's very sensitive down there. Okay, it's sensitive to the point where if you do, it can cause irritation. You can burn yourself, and we don't want that. So water and your fingers is enough. Now, for the girlies who have a regular period, who sometimes you laugh or you hold your pee too long, or it a little bit comes down, or you know, you have a lot of discharge for the day, because some days or some weeks are more dischargey than others. What I like to use is African black soap, and it's all natural. It's typically made up of coconut oil, shea butter, castor, you know, all natural ingredients that if I look at it and read it, I know exactly what it says, and I don't have to Google what it means. So that's why I love African black soap. All natural, straight to the point, cleans me up. I also use it to wash my face. That's my cleanser for my morning and nighttime routine. Again, it's all natural. It's not gonna do anything negative, or it shouldn't, right? Some people are still sensitive to African black soap, so find what works for your body. There are vaginal washes. Summer's Eve is not one of them. There are vaginal washes that are all natural that would probably work better for you. So everything is trial and error. Okay, so again, use an all natural cleanser when cleaning your vagina. Number 9, cotton panties. Cotton is the most breathable fabric. Your vagina needs to breathe. You sweat, you discharge, your vagina does what it does naturally. It needs to breathe. And that is why cotton panties are so important. If you're going to wear a lace or a spandex or any other fabric, then go with a natural cotton panty liner, or make sure that the panty has a cotton lining on the seat. Not wearing breathable panties can cause chafing, can cause excessive sweating. It will produce an odor because it's not breathing. It's like when you wear a certain type of shirt and it just traps the sweat under your armpits. You get what I'm saying? Especially us thicker girls. If we have the thighs and all of that, it's going to create more sweat down there. All right, so we want to wear undergarments that allow us to breathe properly. Number 8, a segue from number 9, is cotton panty liners, cotton pads, cotton tampons, diva cups, all of these things. These all natural, these more organic type products during your time of the month will help to make you smell fresher longer. Trust me on this. Trust me, please. If you don't trust me on anything else, trust me on this. When I tell you, the moment I switched from using the big name brand pads and tampons and liners and switched to my Diva Cup or my L brand panty liners and tampons and pads, the pads are huge though. Had them big out of this world. The odor, you know, that period smell that you would smell, gone. The other day, Cardi B posted that she don't have no smell on her period, and the girls were going crazy like, oh my gosh, we can't even. Sure, come for her all you want, right? And yes, we know that your period, the period blood does have like a coppery smell, right? And that has to do with your body and iron and all of that stuff. We get that, right? We also know that we are the only ones who can smell it. We believe that everybody around us can smell us bleeding. We're the only ones can smell it, as well as Komodo dragons, if I'm not mistaken, and that's kind of weird. That's why I don't trust lizards, because they're actually dinosaurs, but that's for another story. That's another topic. Switching to the all-natural pads and panty liners and tampons and my Diva Cup not only reduced the coppery, nickely, penny smell that I would usually smell during my time of the month, it also lightened and lessened my flow each week. I went from 5 heavy period days to 3 to 4. Max. I would bleed for 3 days, and then on the 4th day is like the liquor residue, liquor drippings, liquor drop, liquor drip drop. That's it. Switch to all natural. Switch to all natural. Switch to all natural. Switch to all natural. I'm not saying nothing more about it. That is it. That is it and that is all. Switch to all natural. And then talk to me afterwards. If you don't see a difference, you lying. Number 7 is less sugar. I said this on the blog post on the Siren Lounge. I am very much a snack girly. I love a sweet treat. Now, since doing the 75 hard, I've been forcing myself, not forcing myself, because that sounds like I have an eating disorder. Maybe I do. I don't know. Anyways, I've been having breakfast in the mornings. Having breakfast in the mornings after sleeping for 8 hours, and sleep is very important. Make sure you get your 7 to 8 hours of sleep every night. I don't care. Go to bed. Go to sleep. Okay? Go to sleep. After sleeping for 7 to 8 hours, your body is literally fasting. Your body is fasting, and that's why it's called breakfast. You're breaking the fast from the night before. Eat breakfast. You don't need to fast anymore. Eat breakfast. Your body was in hibernation for 7 to 8 hours. Eat breakfast. I noticed that since I started eating breakfast, I snack less throughout the day. I'm able to fast after I've had breakfast for another maybe 6 hours, 6-7 hours before I'm actually hungry. And by then, I know I can have a proper lunch. Yes, even if I rice and chicken, or you make a little salad, or a patty and a cocoa bread and a little juice, something filling. And then I can fast again for another 6 hours until it's dinner time, and I can have another hearty meal, like a nice, again, rice and peas and chicken, or pasta or something. Also cutting out alcohol, because that's pure sugar. Here's to us for that. I'm going to go back to drinking alcohol, but I'm definitely going to cut back. And this is for another video as well, because I've always been a sad girl, but since I've cut back on drinking or stopped drinking completely, the emotions, the feelings that I've been feeling, and then separating from my husband and then going through the emotions of that relationship, babes. Anyways, cut out sugar or limit your sugar intake for a better smelling vagina. Number 6 is less alcohol, piggybacking off of number 7, because again, it's pure sugar. And then how I learned this too, right? How I learned this no alcohol thing. On my trip a few years ago to Puerto Rico, right? I don't think any of the girls knew this, or maybe they did and just didn't tell me. I was drinking so much at that point in my life. I was drinking so much on that trip. Like, wake up, drink. On the way to the airport, drink. On the plane, drink. On the way to the first hotel, drink. On the way to the second hotel, drink. At the Airbnb, drink. We doing whatever on the road, drink. Just drinking. Shots, bottles. My urine was so cloudy, hermosa. It did worse than that. It was so cloudy, and it had this scent, this aroma, it smelled cloudy. It never rank, which should have been one thing, because then I know I need to drink more water, but it just have this stale smell. And it was high-key embarrassing. Like, every time I peed, I had to, like, all right, throw some bleach in the toilet. Like, girl, we don't have to live like that. We don't have to live like that. And yes, I'm putting my business out there, but hopefully this reaches somebody who needs it. Because the alcohol, too much of it, like too much of anything, even too much water not good for you, because you will drown. The alcohol is what was throwing off my pH. The alcohol was making me smell so stale. Who wants a stale pum pum? Nobody. So cut back on the alcohol intake. All right. And then, oh my gosh, since I stopped drinking, I really haven't been going out. And I realized that the loss of us in this age, this generation, this age group, us millennials, even like scrolling Instagram and Twitter and whatever, we drink a lot. We drink a lot. We drink so much. It is so normalized for us to drink in heavy quantities. Like, bro, we drink so much. And did you know, if you're doing the 75 hard with me, right? When you have a drink, it takes your body 72 hours to get rid of that alcohol so that your body can start getting back to showing your gains. Did you know that? Like, it affects your workout, your fitness situation. Like, I wish trainers would say that. Like, they're like, oh, don't drink because, you know, it's not good for you. Don't drink because it'll mess up your routine. But tell me that it takes 72 hours. I'm thinking I'll work out in the morning. I'll do 2 workouts for the day and have a little cocktail. No, that one drink stays in your system for 72 hours. And if I'm wrong, somebody comment down below, let me know, please. Because I read that on the internet. Number 5 is a proper diet. I mentioned this a little bit earlier with the breakfast. Now, the vagina, we know, is self-cleaning. Whatever you put in is what is going to push out. Okay? That's why I want you, when you go to use the bathroom, look at the seats of your panty or look at your panty liner and see what your discharge looks like. Your discharge, if it's super thick and cottage cheesy, that might be a problem. If it's grayish, bluish, definitely a problem. If it's like a darkish reddish, it could be old blood. Please pay attention to the things that are coming out of your body, the things that you consume. And I don't want to sound like a health nut right now, but the things that you consume, especially at our age, and even for the younger people and the older people, all of us, all the vagina owners in the world, please, age aside, all the vagina owners in the world, the things that we eat, the things that we put into our body is what's going to come out. That's going to come out through our pores or hair or everything. Our vagina, the things that it excretes based on the things we consume. So cutting back on the sugar, the no alcohol, and eating, consuming properly, whether you're doing the 3 meals a day, like I do, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, fasting, you know, for specific amount of time in between, or if you're intermittent fasting for whatever hours you're choosing, if you're doing the 6 small bites throughout the day, whatever it is, make sure that it is something that is nourishing to your body. Make sure that, you know, you're eating the proper things and it's not just McDonald's and Burger King and Chick-fil-A every single day. You feel me? All right, not that those are horrible, because again, I am very much a snack girly, a junk food girly, but you notice that after a while your belly just start hurting you and you're getting bloated, and what if you have to drink some tea more time? Because you're not eating properly. You're not eating properly, and that's a that. Number 4, safe sex. And by safe sex, I mean, yes, using a condom. Yes, being picky with who you allow to enter you, because these men are using Irish Spring and Dawn and Palmolive and window wiper fluid, window washer fluid for wash them penis, and then them come at your house and then them go inside of you with all of that, and that will throw you off. Okay? Not just that. Let's bring it back to Cardi B. She said, "Oh, I eat the bacon, egg, and cheese every morning. Not brushing the teeth. I suck the man them body, and then the bacon, egg, and cheese body I go inside of you." That is throwing you off as well. If the person is not for you, this is gonna sound very woo-woo, very witchy, very whatever. If this person is not for you and you guys have sex, it is quite possible, condom and all, it is quite possible for that person to still throw off your pH. Trust me on this. Your body will tell you when he is wrong for you. Your body will tell you when he is, and it's not just he, she too. Even if them get your head and their mouth not clean, it will throw you off. Same bacon, egg, and cheese concept. If that person is not for you, your body will tell you, your body will reject them. Your body will be like, listen. They'll give you warning signs. They'll be like, all right, look, you do this, whatever. Do this again. The third time you start burning and itching and all of this shit, because that person is not for you. Okay? As I've gotten older, right? And I saw this thing, and I think I posted it the other day too, where it's like hypersexuality is a form of depression. And I didn't realize that until I actually read that and posted it. And it's like, I was a very sexual person, and I used sex not realizing. Like, I was using alcohol and sex to numb whatever I was feeling. I know that I have neither. I'm forced to feel my feelings and face my feelings and deal with my feelings, right? As you get older, you'll realize that not everybody deserves the throat department. Not everybody deserves your WAP, okay? I know I'm coming off like a mom right now. I know I'm coming off like an auntie right now, but not everybody deserves you. And I want you to know that. Be picky with your partners. That's it. Number 3 is cranberry juice. Drink your cranberry juice. And I'm not talking ocean spray. I mean, when you read the bottle and look on ingredients list, it should just say cranberry. That's it. Now, with that cranberry, if you want to mix it with something a little bit sweeter, add a little honey or something. Maybe not honey. I don't know what you would add to it. Little water, maybe for tone it down. I don't know, because it's very tart. It's very, very, very tart. If you think ocean spray nasty, try the organic one, them babes. I try to have 8 ounces every week. I pour it into a wine glass, so I feel like I'm drinking a very dry red wine, right? I try to finish that for the day with my water and carry on. That, it really helps mainly with preventing you getting a urinary tract infection. If you are sexually active, you should be peeing after sex, because that also helps to prevent that. But the cranberry juice is the real deal. All right, and you want taste good. I know they say pineapple juice, great. Fruits in general, great. But that cranberry, babes, whew, cranberry gonna do it. All right, incorporate that with your regular fruits and veggies and stuff. Can't talk to you, girl. Cannot talk to you. Number 2 is boric acid. Boric acid. I used to do this before I started my actual, like, no alcohol, cutting back on the sweets, making sure I eat right, you know, working out, blah, blah, blah. Every month after my period, and before I get like a sense, every month after my period, I would pop in a boric acid capsule, right? Until I realized, you know what? When you get your period, your body is literally recycling. Not recycling, but cycling itself. It's like a cycle. It's a cycle. It's called a cycle. Your body is resetting. Your vagina is resetting. Your period is cleansing your vagina. Stay with me here. When I got my first yeast infection, this is going to be a different video. It's going to be, because we're already almost 30 minutes into this one. Shush. When I got my first yeast infection, I was terrified. I ran out and I got monostat 1. Again, I'm going to save this for another video. You know what I did instead? I took my boric acid capsules, popped one in my vagina every single day until I got my period. If you're not getting your period within 2 weeks, pop it in your vagina every day for 2 weeks. The yeast infection should go away. If you are concerned, to talk to your gynecologist first. This is a at-home remedy. Your gynecologist may suggest that you do the boric acid capsules, suppositories every day for 2 weeks. I've read this. Trust the girl. Okay? I've done this, but again, when you get your period, it gets rid of it. your period is, as much as I hate being on my period, I love when I get my period, because I know that my body is doing what it's supposed to do. My vagina is doing what it's supposed to do, and I love that for moi. Okay, but I do keep boric acid in my arsenal. It's definitely, I keep a jar with me at all times, for sure, for sure, for sure. After sex with a new partner, boric acid. You think you have BV? Boric acid. You think you have a yeast infection? Boric acid. Still talk to your guy, you know, but boric acid. Last one, and this is the most important, number one tip for a fresh vagina is drink water. Again, if you're doing the 75 hard with me, you should be drinking half of your body weight in water. So if you, for example, if you're 200 pounds, you should be drinking 100 ounces of water. So half your body weight in ounces. Make sense? If you are, I don't know, what's a number? If you are 180 pounds, you should be drinking 90 ounces of water. Not 90 pounds, but 90 ounces of water. Make sense? Right. Water is the game changer. Water is the holy grail. Water is the end of the, you cannot get away from drinking water. Drink your water. There are so many brands out there. Spring water is the best. Evian, to me, top tier. Fiji, top tier. In my house, don't judge me, I keep Zephyr Hills. The boys love it. I've tried multiple brands. The boys love it. It's affordable. It's made here in Florida. And there's another one, I think it's called Glacier something. That's also a good spring water. You can find it in Walmart. You can find it in the Family Dollar. That's a good spring water. If the water said purified, it's fine, but the best water is spring water. But again, drink what you like once you're drinking water. Please. Please, that's the number one tip. Okay? Okay. If you've made it all the way to the end of this video, please give it a comment, a like, a share, send it to your friends, send it to your mom, send it to your auntie, your grandmother, your sister, your cousin, everybody. Make them know how to keep them pum pum nice and fresh. Okay? If you're a boy watching this, send it to nobody. Just share it in general, and hopefully the right person sees it. Okay, because I don't want you making the girls feel uncomfortable. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. I drank half of my mocktail. It's actually really good. Until next time, we are over 30 minutes in this video. It's been a while since I did a video this long. Next week, I think I'm going to do my yeast infection story. Until next time, peace and kissy face. Bye.